In this video, I want to talk about the proper sizing for the Gen 4 SmartCuffs. As you see here, I've got 8 different SmartCuffs on the table, 4 different sizes. These sizes are not delegated to either arm or leg. It's all based on the circumference of the limb. So I have a tape measure, and where you're going to measure is up here on the arm and up high on the leg. And based on that measurement is what size correlates to that cuff. So for example, and I'm at 22 inches. So 22 inches is going to make me fall in a large, because large is between 18 and 24. If you measure 24 inches, that's going to be in between a large and an extra large. Go with the next size up. So always use the larger size if you're on a number that's in between 2 sizes. These are not the same size as our Gen 3 or Gen 2 cuffs. They're different sizes. One of the reasons that's the case is that we now have 4 different sizes, and before we only had 3 different sizes. So make sure you have the right size cuff before you order. Otherwise, you're going to have difficulty finding limb occlusion pressure and utilizing the cuffs. In this video, I'm going to talk about updating the firmware for the cuffs and also updating the firmware for the app. So we have to think about this is that there's 2 different updates that can occur. The app gets updated a lot, almost every week, for little changes and tweaks that we make based on your feedback. In addition, every month or so, we update the firmware in the actual cuff themselves, because it has its own computer system built in. After you have initially got your cuffs, you're going to charge the cuffs. Once the light turns green, then you know that the cuffs are fully charged. You've downloaded the app onto whatever device you're going to use. I recommend using an iPad, but you can also use your phone. The reason that I like to use the iPad is I can use this with patients, and I'm not utilizing my personal phone for that. I use my phone for other things. And also, I never forget to bring it with me or leave it behind. You've downloaded the SmartCuffs app, and now we're going to update the firmware. The way that you'll know you need to update is that when you connect the first cuff to the app, it'll tell you in a little yellow box, you need to update your firmware. Then what you'll do is unplug one of the cuffs. You'll connect to that cuff. It will update. Then I'll replug the cuff in next to the other cuffs. They have to be within about 5 feet of one another. Then this guy will update all the rest of the cuffs. You don't have to do them individually. So it's a cool little system we built in. So again, charge your cuffs, download the app, update one cuff, and then that will then replug it in and then update the rest of the cuffs.